Good morning, all of you. My name is Khushbu, and today's topic is from Unit 2, which is 2D transformation. Basically, first of all, the one question coming in our mind is what is 2D transformation? So, basically, if we are talking about the transformation, it is a change on object we are applying, like we are reducing the size of an object, or we also increase the size of object, or we can rearrange the object position, or we can rotate or appearance of the objects. For example, I have a point which is P. So I want to rearrange or shift the point on the along the x and y axis. ठीक है? So after the rearranging the element or the point, it will change the position and the new point will be P dash. So we are always applying the transformation on the particular point or the particular project, which is nothing but the old object, or we can say old point. So we assume that the coordinate of P point is x comma y, and after the transformation applying, the new point will be x dash comma y dash. So this is called transformation. Transformation have three types. First is translation, second one is scaling, and third one is rotation. When we are talking about the translation, it is nothing but shifting the object along x-axis and along y-axis. Suppose that this is the point P and the coordinate of P point is x comma y. We are shifting it along x and y direction. This is x direction and this is y direction. So after rearranging it, the new point will be P dash. The coordinate of point will be x dash and y dash. So the coordinate of the point is x and that is y. This is supposed to be 1 and this is supposed to be 1. So the point will be 1 comma 1, and after the translation the point will be, suppose that 4 along the x-axis and 4 along the y-axis. So along the x-axis we are making the distance, or we are follow the distance of 3 units along the x direction, means 1, 2, 3 and 4. So we are follow 3 unit distance along the x direction. So that direction will be add in old x. The equation will be x plus the distance followed by, we are denoting as tx. So this is the equation for the translation along the x-axis. And as per the y plus ty, where ty is the follow distance along the y direction. So new coordinate will be what? X dash equals to x plus k tx and y dash will be y plus k ty. Always if we are performing a transformation, then we are representing it by the matrix. So how we can make a matrix? The general form of making a matrix is x dash equals to x and multiply by t, where x dash will be the matrix on which we are already performed the transformation. Okay? So it will be x dash and y dash. This matrix is the old coordinate, means we have to apply the transformation on that particular object or that particular point. So the old coordinate of the point will be x and y And what is the T matrix? This is transformation. Basically, we are applying on the object. So it may be translation, it may be scaling, and it may be rotation. So first of all, we are discussing the translation. So the translation matrix will be Tx and Ty. This is the general form of matrix we are representing. So if we represent a matrix by following these equation 1 and equation 2, the matrix will be x dash, y dash, and old matrix x and y, and the transformation, that is plus, due to we are adding the T, means we are translation adding into the old coordinate x, that is Tx, and along y axis it will be Ty. Okay, now we are assuming a question. Suppose we have a point A and the coordinate of point A is 2, 3. We are applying a translation. Apply translation along x-axis by 2 unit and along y-axis by 2 unit. So focus on that. A point have a old coordinate 2, 3, and we have also the translation factor 2 unit along x-axis and 2 unit along y-axis. Tx and Ty is what? This is called translation factor. Okay, so we are drawing a diagram. Suppose that it is the origin, it is the x direction and y direction, because we are talking about the 2D transformation. So if we are draw the diagram of point 2, 3, 1, 2 and 3. What is 2? X direction path, that is 2, and y is 3. That's the point of A, 2, 3. We are applying the translation along x-axis 2 unit and y-axis by 2 unit. So by the help of these matrix, or we can also use the equation of x dash is equals to x plus Tx and y dash equals to y plus Ty. So 2 and 3 are the old coordinate of point A. We are putting it x dash equals to old point is 2 of x plus along Tx we are following 2 unit, so we put 2 unit, and y dash equals to what is the old coordinate of y, 3, plus along y axis we are follow 2 unit. So the x dash will be, new point of x dash is 4 and the y dash is 5. So parallelly, if we are drawing diagram like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 along x-axis, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 along y-axis. So the 4 is x path, means 4, and 5 is y. So the point will be that. Before that 2, 3 means 2, 3. The point is, old point is A, 2, 3, and the new point A dash will be 4, 5. We are following Tx 2 unit and Ty equals to 2 unit. So the new coordinate is rearrange or shifting along the x direction and y direction according to that. That's the translation, and the next topic is scaling. First of all, we know that what is the scaling. Scaling is that we are reducing, or we can say we are increasing or decreasing the size of the object. Suppose that the original object is that triangle A, B, C. So we are increasing the size of object, old object, and new object is A dash, B dash, C dash. The new triangle is that. So we are scale, or basically we are increasing the size of old object is called scaling. We also decrease the size of that object, means suppose that it is the our original coordinate, original object. So if we are decreasing the scaling or scaling factor or size of the object, so the new object will be that A double dash, B double dash, and C double dash. So scaling is nothing but we are reducing or increasing the size of a object. How we get the equation of the scaling? Suppose that this object in the 2D plane x comma y increasing, so it increase along x-axis some percentage of the object along x-axis and some percentage of the object along y-axis. So it is the multiple of the original coordinate of the matrix. What is the generalized form of matrix? X dash, X and T, where X dash, as I am before discussing it, this is the transformed matrix, this is transformation we are applying, and the T is transformation we have to apply. Scaling, suppose that X dash, Y dash equals to our old object point along the x-axis x multiply by the Sx, where Sx is the scaling factor along x-axis, as y dash equals to y multiply by the Sy, where Sy is the scaling factor along the y axis. So if we are put that equation in the matrix, so the matrix will be x dash y dash equals to old matrix x y and multiply by the transformation matrix. So if we are looking forward at the x dash equation, x dash have the factor Sx, because we are not putting xy because we have already the old object matrix, so we are assuming it by the a positive value, or we can say we put a positive 1, or we can say plus 1. So 1 multiply Sx is scaling factor along x-axis, and the y coordinate will be 0 because y have nothing, that equation have nothing value or 0 value of y coordinate. So we are putting 0, and if we are moving forward to the next equation, so in this y dash we have no value of x, so we are putting 0, and the y factor have Sy, means scaling factor along y axis, that is Sy. We are assuming a question like 1 comma 1 A point, B point is 1 comma or 2 comma 2, and the C point is 2 comma 3. Okay, or we the scaling factor along Sx is 2 unit, and the scaling factor along y-axis is 2 unit. Basically, agar we are draw the diagram of that original object coordinate 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4. That is 1 comma 1 means that A point, B is 2 comma 2, B point, and the C is 2 comma 3, that is that point, 2 comma 3. Yeah. So this is the original object which have A, B and C point, and also the coordinate of x comma y and x comma y. We are putting the original values of that coordinate like 1 comma 1, B is what 2 comma 2 and C is 2 comma 3. So after scaling, we are using for scaling x dash equals to x multiplied by scaling factor along x-axis, and y dash equals to y multiplied by scaling factor along y-axis. We are putting for the particular A point value, which is x dash equals to old A is what 1 comma 1, that is 1, multiplied by scaling factor, that is 2, and y dash equals to what is old y 1 multiplied by 2. So the original coordinate of A dash is 2 comma 2. For the B point, B dash, new B point what is x dash equals to B point what 2 multiplied by scaling factor along x-axis and scaling factor along y-axis, that is 2 multiplied by 2. So the coordinate will be, new coordinate of the point B will be 4 comma 4, as per C dash equals to x dash equals to 2 comma 2, and the y dash equals to old value of y 3 multiplied by scaling factor along y-axis, that is 2. So the new coordinate of C dash will be 4 comma 6. Okay, so I'm drawing this diagram. What is the new A dash coordinate 2 comma 2? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is 2 comma 2 means A dash is that 2 comma 2. What is B dash? 4 comma 4, that is 4 comma 4, maybe that 4 comma 4 B dash, and C dash new coordinate is 4 comma 6, that is 4 is x direction and the 6 is that direction. So this is the new object of after scaling. This is the new object after scaling. We are performing the scaling on that particular object. So you can say that, you can see that this is the old object and this is the new. This is the performing increment after the scaling on the old object. Translation, our last topic is rotation. We are assuming it like we are rotating a point. Basically, what is the rotation? Rotation is that we are rotate our object, or we look forward, or we are looking our object by the different angle. So as per I am considering a point P. This is the original coordinate of the old point. P is x comma y, and the new point after rotation, after theta rotation, new point will be P dash. The coordinate of P dash will be x dash and y dash as per the matrix rule. So this is the our origin, and we are performing the rotation on 2D plane, that is x and y direction. So first of all we are rotating, so we are always taking care the distance between the origin of the point. So if we are assuming that is the phi angle, means we don't know about the what is how we can put the x and y values on the point P, because we are rotating that point, so we don't know about the x comma y. So we are taking that element from the origin. So origin, say it is following phi angle from the origin, and if we are I'm taking that along the x-axis, if we are see that angle, this is the called right angle triangle. This is what, this is adjacent, this is opposite, and this is hypotenuse. Okay, so this is right angle triangle, and we have to find the old coordinate of x comma y. So we are taking the angle, we have some equations, then after the following equation we can find the x comma y. So after the trigonometric equation we are finding sine phi, because we are finding that angle, after that angle we can calculate. So from the origin the phi angle will be what? Phi angle will be y. What is y? That side, means this is opposite side. Opposite, what is sine phi? Opposite upon what? This is our distance from the origin, hypotenuse. Means what is opposite? This is y distance, and upon hypotenuse distance is what? This is r. As per the cos phi is what? This distance will be x dash, so it is adjacent upon hypotenuse. So adjacent, it was the distance along the x-axis, so it is x upon r. We are calculating the old coordinate of x comma y. So the equation will be cos phi will be x equals to r cos phi, and y equals to is what? R sine phi. Equation 1 and equation 2, assuming that it is the equation 1 and it is the equation 2. So we have to find the new coordinate angle. How we can find the new coordinate? As per we are finding the old coordinate, so by the following of old coordinate equation we are calculating the new point of coordinate x p dash. The coordinate will be x dash comma y dash. So this is the rotation along the from the origin. What is the rotation? Phi plus theta, because phi angle is for the original coordinate from the origin, x-axis and y-axis. So the total theta, the total rotation from the origin will be phi plus theta. So we are do nothing, but we are calculating as x dash will be r cos phi plus theta, and y dash will be r sine phi plus theta. After that we are break that equation by using the cos a plus b formula, trigonometric formula, and the sine a plus b trigonometric formula. So x dash will be r cos phi plus theta, assuming it third and fourth equation. What is the cos a plus b? This is cos a cos b and minus k sine a sine b. This is nothing but cos phi dot cos theta I'm putting it phi. So minus sine A and sine B, that is sine phi and sine theta. X dash is r cos phi dot cos theta minus k sine phi dot sine theta r, because we are multiplying r in the given formula or trigonometric formula. So we can see that r cos phi has what? R cos phi is x. So we are putting the value of x. So x dash will be x dot cos theta minus what is r sine phi? What is r sine phi? R sine phi is nothing but y. So we are putting the value of phi, and this is sine theta. Okay, so we are converting in the x old coordinate or in the theta rotation angle. As per the, we are calculating the y dash equals to y dash is what? R sine phi plus theta. We are further break it according to the sine A plus B formula. Sine, what is the sine A plus formula? Cos A sine B plus K sine A and cos B, that is theta. So we are multiplying that r, so it is r cos phi and theta, and this is the r sine phi and cos theta. What is the r cos phi? That is x, no, it is y sine theta minus plus k, that is r sine phi is what? X cos theta. So we are replacing it, we are putting value of x first, r cos theta and plus k y sine theta, that is the new coordinate. Okay, as per the equation, we are representing it by the generalized metric equation. This is nothing but the new coordinate of x dash and y dash. This is nothing but the old coordinate of x comma y, and this is the rotation matrix. So I am writing the rotation matrix here. I am taking the x value from the x dash equation, that is the x. So we are, as per the scaling, we are not putting the value of x coordinate because we have already the old coordinate matrix. So we are putting in transformation matrix what? The multiple of x coordinate. So which is cos theta, and the y coordinate is minus k sine theta. And another equation, y dash have the x multiple of cos theta, so it will be what? Cos theta, and this is sine theta. Maybe this is r cos phi. Okay, r cos phi is nothing but x, means we are putting the right values, that is the x and that is the y, because we are putting the r cos phi as the x and r sin phi as the y. So the r cos phi will be x cos theta, x sin phi, and the r sin phi will be y. So x sin theta plus k y cos theta. Okay, y dash will be is what? X multiple is sine theta and multiple of y is cos theta. This is the generalized matrix representation of rotation. After that, we are assuming a question like we have a point P coordinate of 1 comma 2, and the rotation theta is 45 degree along anti-clockwise. Why anti-clockwise? Because we are calculate the equation of anti-clockwise equation of rotation, because as I discussed, this is the point P and we are rotating it along the anti-clockwise. So the new point of the new point is P dash x dash comma y dash. So we are rotating along the clockwise. So what we have to do? We are nothing but we are putting the minus theta on the place of theta. So minus theta will be minus theta will be cos theta, and the sine minus theta will be minus k sine theta. Okay, so I am putting the values in the matrix x dash y dash equals to what is the transformation matrix? Cos theta. So on the place of cos theta we are putting cos 45 degree minus k sine 45 degree, and sine 45 degree and cos 45 degree. What is the odd coordinate? Odd coordinate matrix, that is 1 comma 2. So x is 1 and y is 2. Multiplying it, put the value of cos 45 degree, which is nothing but 1 by root 2, that is minus k 1 by root 2. This is 1 by root 2 and this is 1 by root 2. Multiply with the 1 comma 2 odd matrix of object. It will be what? Calculating it fastly. This is this row and this column. So 1 by root 2 plus k, 2 by root 2, and the next parameter will be this row and this column, minus k 1 by root 2 plus k 2 upon root 2. So the new matrix will be 3 by root 2 and plus k 1 by root 2. This is the answer. So we are ending the class here, and we are reading new points or new topics in the next class. So thank you so much everyone. Thank you so much all the students.